What's up everyone, I'm back at y'all with another video. Now for this video of my DC movie collection. Now those of y'all that have watched my YouTube channel already know that I'm a huge movie collector. I love collecting movies because a lot of times I always show off my movie collections and stuff. So yeah, I'm actually a big fan of DC movies. Of course they're not as good as Marvel. They're not even as good as like the Fast and Furious franchise either. Marvel and Fast and Furious are my two main franchises, but this I probably could put DC the entire universe of DC or the entire DC movies in general in my top three. So a lot of people don't like DC movies because apparently they're not like the comics, but you know, I don't read the comics. I just watch movies and stuff. But yeah, I'm a big DC fan. There's probably like one, maybe two movies I didn't care for in the DC universe and the DC movies in general. So yeah. Now let's begin. First up, we have Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn. Now, this movie was okay. It's not the best. I could still rewatch it. The action is great, but I felt like this film didn't have a lot of heart and stuff. But it's a good movie to watch. It's a decent movie. Next up is Aquaman. Like, at first, I didn't give a rat's ass about this character. I really didn't. I didn't like him in the Justice League movie. Of course, I liked him in the Zack Snyder's Justice League movie, but I didn't like him in the first cut of Justice League. I didn't care for him. And then James Wan comes around, and he switches that shit around and makes it his own and makes this movie action-packed, and he makes it look beautiful. So James Wan, he's a master at directing. Like, so yeah. Next up, we have Shazam. You know, because the DC movies, they always have that darker tone. So you had Aquaman and Shazam that felt a little bit more lighthearted than darker. So I can appreciate that because not every movie has to be dark to be a good movie. So Shazam, pretty good movie. Next up is Man of Steel. Really good Superman movie. I enjoyed this movie quite a bit. Man of Steel. Next up, we have Batman v Superman. I actually really enjoyed this movie. And stuff. This movie has a ton of good action scenes. This movie felt a little bit too long at times. That's the only problem with it, in my opinion. But I do somewhat enjoy this movie. Next up is The Suicide Squad. Now, I thought this movie was meh. It's a meh movie to me. And stuff. It's an okay movie. Next up, we have Justice League. Not the Zack Snyder one, of course. But as soon as they have a DVD release of that movie, of Zack Snyder's Justice League, I'm definitely going to try to buy that. But Justice League, y'all know that, like, at first I enjoyed this movie. But, yeah. At first I enjoyed it, but the more I thought about it, it's not that good. Next up, we have Wonder Woman. Love this movie. One of DC's best movies that they've ever done. Gal Gadot. She's a great actress. Next up, we have Wonder Woman 1984. Great movie. It had that 80s feel to it, which is I really appreciate a lot. I know some people don't like this movie. I can never understand why. Because when I watched this movie, I had fun with it. So yeah, Wonder Woman 1984. Next up, we have Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. The animated DC movie. Now, this movie, I haven't watched it yet, but I'm planning on it soon. I haven't watched this movie yet. but I'm definitely planning on it. Next up, we have Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I actually really enjoyed this animated DC movie. This movie is actually a very fun movie. So yeah. Next up, we have Justice League versus Teen Titans. I hadn't even watched this movie yet, but I did buy it at a Dollar Tree a while back, but I haven't got around to watch it yet. But I'm probably going to check this movie out, and hopefully it's very good. Next up, we have Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. Like, I could probably consider this as a sequel to Justice League. For real. This movie kind of reminds me of Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame in a way, but the animated version. And stuff, but yeah, this movie, it's pretty damn good for an animated flick. Oh yeah. Next up is the Batman the Killing Joke. Now, I haven't watched this movie yet, but I'm probably planning on it soon. It looks good. It looks decent, but I heard bad things about it. I heard a lot of negative things about this movie. But I'll definitely check this movie out one day. Next up is the two Wonder Woman animated movies. You have Wonder Woman. You have Wonder Woman Bloodlines. Like two animated Wonder Woman movies, which I have not checked out yet, but I'm planning on it. Next up, we have the Lego Batman movie. This movie, I haven't watched it yet, but I'm planning on it. I heard decent things about this movie. A lot of people actually really enjoyed this movie, so yeah, I'll give it a try. Next up, we have Superman 5 film collection. Okay, Superman 5 film collection. Like, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of the old Superman movies. It's probably why I didn't grow up watching the old ones. But yeah, some of them are okay though. Next up, we have Batman and Robin, which is, I don't get the hate for this movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger played that perfect villain of Mr. Freeze, so that was cool. And Batman Forever, which is another enjoyable movie. Batman Returns, which is an okay Batman movie. I enjoy all 4 of these movies. I don't get the hate with some of these movies because I really enjoy all 4 of these. Next up, we have the Dark Knight trilogy. Now, I enjoyed the Dark Knight trilogy. My personal favorite, a lot of people might be confused after I say this, but my personal favorite out of the Dark Knight trilogy is the Dark Knight Rises. Because it had the most action, and everything. Like, it had everything I wanted. Now, in my personal opinion, the Dark Knight, the original Dark Knight movie, is overrated. A lot of people love that movie. And I enjoyed Batman Begins, and Liam Neeson played a great villain in that movie. I enjoyed The Dark Knight, but I really love The Dark Knight Rises. And then here's the little booklet. Liam Neeson, one of my favorite actors. Here's a little booklet. Let's see what we got in here. They got a lot of cool stuff in here. Yeah, that's all kinds of cool stuff. So yeah, if y'all a DC fan, I would highly recommend y'all picking the Dark Knight trilogy box set up because it's very cool. And as y'all know by now, right now, y'all probably like, damn, he's probably a huge DC fan, which is I kind of am, but they're not nowhere as good as Marvel or even Fast and Furious and stuff, because those are my two massive franchise that I really love. But I would put the DC movies in general in my top 3 favorite action franchises. So there's that. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. If y'all enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe and share, and also hit the bell so you know when the videos uploaded. Peace out. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'm out. Peace.